your ultimate guide to mastering language learning. I'm Adam.
And I'm Julia. Today, we're embarking on an exciting journey into the world of language learning strategies with a special focus on beginners.
Whether you're taking your first steps in learning English or exploring the intricacies of another language, we're here to provide you with practical tips, expert insights, and a roadmap to success.
Throughout this podcast series, we'll unravel the mysteries of language acquisition, share effective study techniques, and empower you to overcome common challenges faced by beginner language learners.
So whether you're a high school student preparing for a language exam, a professional expanding your career opportunities through language proficiency, or simply a curious individual eager to explore new cultures through language, you've come to the right place.
Each episode will be packed with actionable advice, real-world examples, and inspiration to fuel your language learning journey. From setting achievable goals to immersing yourself in the language and mastering essential skills, we've got you covered every step of the way.
So grab your notebooks, fire up your language learning apps, and get ready to embark on an exhilarating adventure with us. Whether you're tuning in from the comfort of your home or on the go, the English Globe is here to accompany you on your quest for language mastery.
So without further ado, let's dive into today's episode and equip ourselves with the tools and strategies needed to unlock the doors to a world of new possibilities through language learning. In today's episode, we're embarking on a journey through the foundational steps of language learning. From setting achievable goals to incorporating immersive techniques into your daily routine, we're here to guide you every step of the way.
That's right, Julia. We know that diving into a new language can feel like stepping into uncharted territory. The sheer volume of vocabulary, grammar rules, and cultural nuances can be overwhelming.
But fear not. With the right strategies and mindset, you can navigate this linguistic landscape with confidence and ease. Whether you're starting from scratch or brushing up on rusty language skills, this episode is packed with actionable advice to help you achieve your language learning goals.
Throughout our discussion, we'll delve into the importance of setting realistic goals and how they serve as the cornerstone of your language learning journey. We'll explore strategies for breaking down these goals into manageable milestones, ensuring steady progress and sustained motivation.
Additionally, we'll discuss the power of immersion in language learning. By surrounding yourself with the language in everyday life, whether through movies, music, or conversations with native speakers, you can accelerate your learning and develop a deeper understanding of the language and culture.
So whether you're a busy professional squeezing in language study during your daily commute, or a dedicated student devoting hours to mastering a new language, this episode is tailored to provide you with the tools and strategies you need to succeed.
By the end of this episode, we guarantee you'll walk away with a clearer understanding of how to approach language learning, as well as practical techniques to apply to your studies right away.
So sit back, relax, and get ready to embark on a journey to language proficiency. Let's dive into the first segment and start building the foundation for your language learning success. All right, let's dive into our first segment, setting realistic goals for language learning.
Setting the right goals is crucial for success in language learning. That's why we advocate for SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound.
Exactly, Julia. When your goals are specific, you have a clear target to aim for. Whether it's mastering a certain number of vocabulary words, or holding a conversation for 5 minutes. Specificity provides direction.
Measurable goals allow you to track your progress over time. This could be tracking the number of words you've learned, the number of pages you've read, or the number of minutes you've spent practicing speaking.
Achievable goals are realistic and within your reach. While it's great to dream big, setting goals that are too ambitious can lead to frustration and burnout. Start small and gradually increase the difficulty as you progress.
It's also important for your goals to be relevant to your overall language learning objectives. Ask yourself, why am I learning this language? What do I hope to achieve? Your goals should align with your motivations and aspirations.
And finally, time-bound goals provide a sense of urgency and accountability. By setting deadlines for achieving your goals, you create a sense of momentum and focus that can propel you forward in your language learning journey.
Once you've established your SMART goals, it's time to break them down into manageable milestones. Instead of focusing solely on the end result, break your goals into smaller, actionable steps that you can take on a daily or weekly basis.
This approach not only makes your goals more attainable, but also allows you to track your progress and celebrate your achievements along the way. Remember, language learning is a journey, not a destination.
So take the time to set your SMART goals, break them down into manageable milestones, and create a personalized roadmap for success. With the right goals in place, you'll be well on your way to language proficiency.
Now let's delve into mastering the fundamental skills of language learning: grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, and comprehension. These core pillars form the foundation of language proficiency and are essential for effective communication. Absolutely, Julia. We'll guide you through proven techniques to strengthen your grasp of each of these areas, equipping you with the tools you need to become a confident and proficient language learner. Let's start with grammar, often considered the backbone of language. Understanding grammar rules allows you to construct sentences correctly and convey your thoughts clearly. We'll explore strategies for learning grammar, from traditional methods like textbooks and workbooks to interactive online resources and language learning apps.
Next up is vocabulary, the building blocks of language. Expanding your vocabulary allows you to express yourself more precisely and understand a wider range of texts and conversations. We'll share techniques for vocabulary acquisition, including mnemonic devices, flashcards, and spaced repetition systems to help you retain new words effectively.
Pronunciation is another crucial aspect of language learning. Clear and accurate pronunciation enhances your ability to be understood by native speakers and increases your confidence in speaking. We'll discuss techniques for improving pronunciation, such as mimicking native speakers, practicing with pronunciation guides, and using speech recognition software to receive feedback on your pronunciation.
Lastly, comprehension encompasses both listening and reading skills. Being able to understand spoken language and written texts is essential for engaging in conversations, following instructions, and consuming media in the target language. We'll share strategies for improving listening and reading comprehension, such as listening to podcasts, watching videos with subtitles, and reading graded readers tailored to your language level.
It's important to remember that mastering the basics lays the groundwork for fluency and confidence in any language. By dedicating time and effort to developing these fundamental skills, you'll build a strong foundation that will support your language learning journey and enable you to progress to more advanced levels.
So whether you're conjugating verbs, expanding your vocabulary, perfecting your pronunciation, or honing your comprehension skills, remember to approach each aspect of language learning with curiosity, persistence, and a willingness to learn from your mistakes. With the right techniques and resources at your disposal, you'll be well on your way to mastering the fundamental skills of language learning and achieving fluency in your target language.
Welcome to our segment on immersion techniques, a powerful method for accelerating your language learning journey.
Immersion is like diving headfirst into a pool of language. It surrounds you with authentic language input, allowing you to absorb new vocabulary, improve your comprehension, and develop a natural feel for the language.
We'll explore a variety of immersion techniques that you can incorporate into your daily routine, regardless of whether you're living in a foreign country or studying from the comfort of your own home.
Let's start with media immersion. Watching movies and TV shows in your target language exposes you to native speakers' accents, colloquial expressions, and cultural references. Choose content that aligns with your interests and language level, and don't be afraid to use subtitles to aid your understanding.
Similarly, listening to podcasts and music in the target language can help improve your listening skills and expose you to different accents and dialects. Create playlists of songs in the target language and listen to them while commuting, exercising, or doing household chores.
Engaging with native speakers is another invaluable form of immersion. Whether through language exchange partners, conversation groups, or online forums, interacting with native speakers provides opportunities to practice speaking, receive feedback, and learn about cultural nuances firsthand.
But what if you don't have access to native speakers or immersive environments? Fear not. You can create your own immersive environment at home. Surround yourself with the language by labeling objects in your home, changing your device settings to the target language, and incorporating language learning materials into your daily routine.
Additionally, consider joining virtual language communities and participating in online language challenges or events. Platforms like language learning apps, social media groups, and language exchange websites offer opportunities to connect with fellow language learners and native speakers from around the world.
Remember, immersion is not about perfection. It's about exposure and practice. Embrace the challenges, celebrate your progress, and most importantly, have fun immersing yourself in the richness of the language.
By incorporating immersion techniques into your language learning routine, you'll not only improve your language skills, but also gain a deeper appreciation for the culture and people associated with the language.
So whether you're watching foreign films, grooving to international tunes, or chatting with native speakers online, immerse yourself in the language and let it become a natural part of your daily life.
Welcome to our segment on practice methods, a crucial aspect of language learning that can make all the difference in your progress.
That's right, Julia. Practice is the key to mastering a new language, but it's not just about quantity, it's about quality. We'll explore a variety of practice methods designed to help you improve your speaking, writing, listening, and reading skills effectively.
Let's start with speaking drills. Practicing speaking allows you to put your language skills into action and gain confidence in expressing yourself orally. We'll share techniques for practicing speaking, such as role-playing, language exchange sessions, and conversational practice with tutors or language partners.
Writing exercises are another valuable form of practice. Writing helps reinforce vocabulary and grammar concepts, improves your ability to express ideas clearly, and provides an opportunity for feedback and correction. We'll discuss writing prompts, journaling, and online writing communities where you can receive feedback on your writing skills.
Interactive language apps are a convenient and accessible way to practice language skills on the go. These apps offer a variety of features, such as vocabulary drills, grammar exercises, and interactive lessons, tailored to your language level and learning style. We'll recommend some of the best language apps available and share tips for maximizing their effectiveness.
But practice isn't always smooth sailing. Beginner language learners often face challenges such as fear of making mistakes, lack of motivation, and difficulty maintaining consistency. We'll address these common challenges and provide strategies for overcoming them, such as setting achievable goals, creating a supportive learning environment, and finding sources of inspiration and motivation.
Remember, language learning is a marathon, not a sprint. Progress may be slow at times, but consistency and perseverance are key. By incorporating diverse practice methods into your language learning routine and addressing challenges head-on, you'll steadily improve your language skills and move closer to your fluency goals.
So whether you're engaging in speaking drills, honing your writing skills, or exploring interactive language apps, make the most of every practice opportunity and embrace the journey of language learning.
With dedication, determination, and effective practice, you'll unlock new levels of proficiency and confidence in your target language.
Another segment is on expert tips and tricks, a treasure trove of advice to help you elevate your language learning journey to new heights.
That's right, Adam. We've gathered some invaluable insights from language learning experts and experienced polyglots to share with you today. These tips and tricks are designed to help you overcome challenges, stay motivated, and make the most of your language learning experience.
Tip 1. Consistency is key. Dedicate a set amount of time each day to language practice, even if it's just 15 minutes. By establishing a regular study routine, you'll build momentum and make steady progress over time.
Tip 2. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Embrace them as opportunities for learning and improvement. Language learning is a journey filled with twists and turns, and mistakes are an inevitable part of the process. Instead of fearing failure, see it as a stepping stone on the path to mastery.
Tip 3. Stay motivated by setting short-term rewards for reaching your language learning goals. Celebrate your achievements no matter how small, and treat yourself to something special as a token of your hard work and dedication. Whether it's a favorite snack, a leisure activity, or a day off, rewards can provide a much-needed boost of motivation to keep you on track.
Additionally, surround yourself with sources of inspiration and encouragement. Follow social media accounts, join online communities, and connect with fellow language learners who share your passion and enthusiasm. Sharing your progress and challenges with others can provide support and accountability, making the language learning journey feel less daunting and more enjoyable.
Remember, language learning is not a sprint, but a marathon. Be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress, and keep your eyes on the prize. With perseverance, dedication, and the right mindset, you'll reach your language learning goals and unlock a world of new opportunities and experiences.
So whether you're practicing pronunciation, expanding your vocabulary, or immersing yourself in the language, Keep these expert tips and tricks in mind to maximize your learning potential and achieve fluency in your target language.
With these insights at your disposal, you're well equipped to tackle any challenge and conquer the world of language learning. So go forth, language learners, and embrace the journey ahead with confidence and enthusiasm. Before we wrap up, let's dive into some listener questions and feedback.
We received a question from one of our listeners, Sarah, who asked about overcoming language learning plateaus. This is indeed a common challenge that many language learners face along their journey.
Absolutely, Julia. When you hit a plateau in your language learning progress, it can feel frustrating and demotivating. But fear not. Plateaus are a natural part of the learning process and often indicate that you've reached a point where you need to adjust your approach.
One strategy for overcoming language learning plateaus is to shake up your routine and try new methods or resources. Experiment with different study techniques, such as incorporating more immersive activities, practicing with native speakers, or focusing on specific areas of weakness.
Another tip is to set yourself a new challenge or goal to reignite your motivation and enthusiasm. Whether it's tackling a more advanced textbook, participating in a language challenge, or planning a trip to a country where the language is spoken, having a clear objective can help propel you forward.
Additionally, don't forget to celebrate your progress and achievements along the way. Reflect on how far you've come since you started your language learning journey and take pride in your accomplishments, no matter how small.
We also received a success story from another listener who shared their experience with a particular language learning method. It's always inspiring to hear how different techniques work for different people and to celebrate the diverse paths to language proficiency.
Absolutely, Adam. Language learning is a highly individual process, and what works for one person may not work for another. That's why it's important to stay open-minded and adaptable in your approach, and to be willing to try new things until you find what works best for you.
So whether you're facing a language learning plateau or celebrating a breakthrough, know that you're not alone on this journey. Our community of language learners is here to support and inspire you every step of the way.
Keep sharing your questions, feedback, and success stories with us. Your insights and experiences not only enrich our podcast, but also motivate and encourage fellow language learners around the world.
What's your current approach to learning English?
I stick to my assignments and watch English movies sometimes.
Do you focus on listening for specific words or just enjoy the story?
Mostly. I enjoy the story, but I notice some words and phrases too.
Have you tried using English subtitles instead of your language?
Not really. Wouldn't that make it harder to understand?
It might at first, but it trains your brain to connect words with their meanings.
I've never thought about it that way.
What about speaking practice? Do you talk to anyone in English?
Not much. I feel nervous about making mistakes.
Mistakes are part of learning. Who could you practice with, even a little?
Maybe my friend. She's better at English than me.
That's perfect. Even short conversations can help.
But I don't always know what to say.
Start simple talk about your day or something you both enjoy.
What if I run out of things to say?
That's normal. When that happens, ask questions instead. People love to talk about themselves.
Like what kind of questions?
Start with easy ones. What did you do today? Or what's your favorite movie?
Oh, that's not too hard, but what if I don't understand their answer?
Just ask them to repeat or explain. Say something like, "Can you say that again?"
Okay, I'll try that. What else can I do to get better?
Have you thought about keeping a journal in English?
A journal? What would I write about?
Anything. Your thoughts, what you did during the day, or even things you learned in class.
But what if I don't know how to say something in English?
Use the words you know. If you're stuck, write it in your language and translate it later.
That's interesting. Maybe I can try it before bed.
Great idea. Also, how's your vocabulary practice? Do you have a routine?
Not really. I just try to memorize new words when I see them.
That's good, but try grouping words by topics like food, travel, or emotions. It's easier to remember them that way.
Oh, like learning all the words for things in the kitchen.
Exactly, and use them in sentences to practice context.
What about pronunciation? I feel like I say some words wrong.
Pronunciation improves with listening and practice. Try repeating lines from movies or songs.
Songs? I like that idea. Should I sing along?
Absolutely. It's fun, and it helps with rhythm and intonation.
I'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll start with something slow.
Perfect. Remember, consistent practice is key. Small daily habits make a big difference.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think I'll plan my practice better now.